G'day guys, welcome back to just another video. Just doing a contest entry into ChrisBlu007's latest competition. He's giving away some great prizes, so I can't resist entering for a chance to win. So he's giving away 4 steelbooks: Inception, the Aliens movies, American Werewolf in London, and Predator. So question's pretty simple. I just wanted to know what your sort of your favourite science fiction movie is, and you sort of want us to sort of mention some that are a bit less known of, basically. So of course you got your obviously your Aliens movies, which I just did a bit of very few videos about just on my channel. I also got Predator, which is another one of my favourite movies, which I'm really dying to get on Blu-ray at some point. Got Blade Runner as well, so that's always a bit of a classic one to mention. So yeah, in terms of ones that are a bit perhaps less known of, I just had a bit of a look through my collection and sort of pick out a few. Probably one that's it's fairly kind of sort of popular, or used to be, and probably not necessarily talked about a lot these days. But we've got the Starship Troopers sort of movies. I think, especially the first one. It's a bit, I understand it's a bit sort of cheesy, a bit corny I suppose in some spots. I really enjoyed the first movie. It was really sort of just great sort of sci-fi, lots of good sort of action and decent sort of storyline, and lots of blood and insects being sort of ripped apart and stuff like that. In terms of perhaps I'm a bit huge sort of animation fan, so probably a few ones that aren't necessarily talked about a lot. I got the Animatrix. Obviously, we've got the Matrix, but this one doesn't sort of get talked about all that often. But it's just basically sort of it's like 4 or 5 sort of short stories, basically sort of just set in the Matrix sort of universe, sort of using different sort of animation styles, which are just really good sort of short stories, and just some great sort of animation in there as well, different styles. So that's definitely one to sort of check out. There's another one in sort of the similar sort of vein, one that's not necessarily talked about a lot. There's actually a Halo Legends movie, which is again sort of short stories, sort of set in the Halo universe. I'm not necessarily sort of a huge sort of Halo fan. I think I've sort of played the games for I did sort of perhaps the first level or something, and so, but this is really good though. Really, different sort of styles of animations and just great sort of stories, all sort of short and to the point. So that's definitely another one you can sort of track that down. Probably the most one that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about. I think I've seen a few reviews on YouTube, but a lot of people have sort of very underrated. I think a lot of people don't sort of know about it. There's one called Enemy Mine, which came out, I think it's in 1984, directed by, I think it was Wolfgang Peterson, and it's got it's Dennis Quaid in it. I think it's Louis Goddard, I think, Jr. I think, and who's the other one? Brian James. That's it. From he was obviously in Blade Runner, playing Leon, and also in Fifth Element and Tango and Cash and a few other movies. I actually read when I was he actually died. It's a bit sad. Back in, I think it was 1999. When I was doing a bit of research for this film, looked that up, and apparently he died, which was a bit sort of sad. Essentially, the movie Enemy Mine is essentially about two sort of alien sort of races, and they're basically have a war, basically. Thousands fighting for thousands of years or hundreds of years or whatever, and basically there's the two sort of a human and a drac, the alien. They're having a fight. And they both sort of get hit and both sort of crash land on this planet, sort of alone by themselves, basically, and they just sort of, they sort of start out sort of hating each other and trying to kill each other, and then over time during the movie they obviously become friends and start to learn that they're not all that different. They're very sort of similar, and like that the Drac has like a little book. Kind of like the Bible, I suppose, and the human sort of reads that and then sort of finds out there's a lot of messages in there, and the stories are very similar to what we sort of have on Earth. And I just think it's a really great movie, really sort of simple, and You know, basically the whole movie is just basically about two characters sort of just sitting there talking to each other. It's not really, it's no sort of massive, you know, starfight, you know, starship fights or whatever and all that. It's just really good, just, you know, great sort of dialogue and just a great sort of simple sort of story. So I think it's definitely one to check out. You know, it also deals with a lot of, you know, a lot of racism and, you know, miscommunications and sort of being, you know, told things as a child that, you know, aren't necessarily true about, you know, someone else sort of thing. And I think just a great movie, very, you know, just great all the way through it. Great, all the sort of little sort of puppets of sort of little animals sort of crawling along the ground, and it's a very well done movie. Very sort of kind of low budget, but it's very well done for what it is, and great sort of scenery too. A lot of sort of great sort of background shots and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's my little sort of entry into ChrisBlu007's competition. You know, definitely recommend checking those movies out that I've mentioned. Good luck to everyone else in the competition. Yeah, thanks for that. See you later on. Bye.